The Philippine Navy has confirmed that the acquisition of submarines was among those approved by President Marcos Jr. as part of Horizon 3. While they didn't confirm the number of submarines approved for acquisition, they said that it is more than one unit and preferably between 2 and 3 submarines. France has reiterated its willingness not just to supply submarines but also to provide training, assist in creating the Philippine Navy's submarine force, and provide training and technology transfer to allow for maintenance of the submarines in country. France is competing with offers from South Korea, Spain, and Italy. Although our sources confirmed that France's offer remains the most complete and definite, while others have only provided basic proposals. France is in talks with the Philippines about selling submarines, fighter planes, and other defense equipment, in addition to negotiating formal agreements for joint military exercises. French Ambassador to Manila Marie Fontenelle expresses her country's strong interest in contributing to the modernization efforts of the armed forces of the Philippines. All your neighbors have already acquired submarines. So that was also one of my surprises, said the diplomat, who arrived in the country in August last year. One was the fact that you are not an exporter of rice. One of my other surprises is that you are not already a submarine force, because you are much more exposed than other countries, she added. Among Southeast Asian countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Singapore and Vietnam have submarine programs, while Thailand is reportedly planning to acquire submarines. Some have chosen French submarines, others have chosen other companies. I mean, that's fine, but at least they have a submarine force, Fontenelle said. Of course, I would like to sell submarines, but it's even better if we sell not only the equipment, but the knowledge and the training and all aspects that will make you able to maintain a submarine force in an autonomous way. In December last year, Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. and visiting French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu announced an intention to negotiate a Visiting Forces Agreement, VFA, that would allow French troops into the Philippines. So far, the Philippines has a VFA with the United States and Australia. We are waiting now for the president himself to say, yes, we go. But the willingness to negotiate a VFA is there, Fontenelle said. France has taken another step toward enhancing its security ties with the Philippines with the opening of an office in the Philippines by French defense company Naval Group, in a bid to export its Scorpene-class submarines to the Philippine Navy. Naval Group, the leading contender for the Philippine Navy's submarine acquisition plan, has offered to supply 2 diesel-electric Scorpene-class submarines as part of a submarine force package that would include technology transfer, training, and a maintenance yard in Aguila Shipyard in Subic Bay, a base facing the West Philippine Sea where the Navy currently keeps its biggest ships. The mid-size conventional submarine is used by at least 4 navies including Chile, Malaysia, India, and Brazil. It has a range of more than 18,520 kilometers, 10,000 nautical miles, space for holding a crew of 31 sailors, and a sea endurance of 80 days. But it would take 5 years before the first submarine unit can be delivered to the Philippines if a deal is signed, with the second to arrive the following year, Beaurepaire said. The offer involves a 100% financing solution, which is a long-term loan of up to 20 years through a government-to-government deal. Naval Group, which serves some 50 navies around the world, is banking on its long experience in the defense field. According to its website, it has been working alongside the French Navy for over 400 years as a designer, manufacturer, and integrator of surface ships and submarines. The French Navy ensures the sovereignty of the second-largest maritime domain in the world after the United States. Aside from Naval Group, South Korea's DSME, and Spain's Navantia have also offered to build submarines for the Philippine Navy. The Philippines, an archipelago with one of the world's longest coastlines, is one of the few countries in the region without a submarine force. It has been aiming to beef up its military capabilities in the face of China's growing threat, but its modernization has always been short of funds. Borrapere said Naval Group is awaiting the Philippine government's decision on the submarine acquisition. Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri said in May the government could allot P-70 to P-100 billion for the purchase of submarines.